Yeah, even she agrees she was grumpy today. Like, think back to today. You felt really angry and you felt really wanting to cry and throw a tantrum today. That's being grumpy.
Mm-hmm. Monster Flame Nature 2 is fun. She's not. Yeah, we'll come back. Come on and play it, and also still an event.
Like I said, you're excited for this. She's just excited to talk to you. Bloodborne's gonna be too distracting for y'all to talk.
Yeah, that's true. Nope. Is she here or is that just me? Yes, absolutely.
I thought that's what you were doing at first.
Yes, it was. It was going to be in the shit better. Sorry, dying. Welcome. Alright. Okay, Moss, you ready? Okay. So yes, so she was making a makeshift fence, which she's been kind of working on like the last year or so. And every single time I notice there's an addition to it, I ask her, I was like, hey, like, I see that you're making a fence, like, is everything okay? Are the dogs, like, bugging your property? And she would always go, no, it's fine, everything's fine, they're so sweet, it's okay. So, I would be like, okay, and then I go about my business. And I'd come back and holy crap, why are there so many chickens here? But anyway, so I'd continue on. I'd be like, okay, I'll take it. You know, if she says nothing's wrong, I'm not going to assume anything. And so anyway, so I go and about my day, and then the last interaction we had, she gave me like a bundle of flowers and stuff to like put in a vase. So I did. It was fine. And AJ also has another neighbor that we kind of befriended named Vicky, who was also friends with Gina. And she would come over, you know, talk with us every now and then. Nothing like really terrible or bad would happen. It was just, alright, forgot you guys can't see it. But nothing bad or terrible would happen. She just basically was pleasant to be around, and she was just kind of fun. It was nice to have like some social group here in the park. But anyway, one day I'm at work and Zelly hears Belle barking out in the yard. So AJ so she wants to get her shoes on because again, you know, we're always welcome to come visit and say hi, which is what we've always known. Like literally Gina's built a swing for Zelly to play on when she was younger. So again, it's like I don't know where we're supposed to think anything different when we've had an open invitation until basically that day. But anyway, so yeah, they go out and go to say hi to Gina, and Vicky happens to be there, and Vicky starts cussing out AJ in front of Zelly, and saying that she thinks it's effing disgusting how they keep effing coming into the yard, and unannounced and uninvited. And when AJ looked over like what the heck's going on at Gina, Gina's like, oh yeah, well maybe you guys shouldn't come over as much. And it's like, okay. So, I'm already mad because, one, like, I don't like when people are not upfront with me. Like, I've always had better experiences with friends who, like, say everything at face value, which I appreciate them more. But, anyway, so I'm already mad about that. Then I'm also annoyed because, you know, one, someone who was supposed to be our friend cussed at my child, or, well, technically it was both of them. So, yeah, no, I'm sorry. They cussed at both Ellie and AJ, and that to me is cussing at my family, and you cussed at my child, and now I am super ticked about that. But, but the fact that also Gina didn't say anything, like, the fact that, or the fact that Gina didn't say anything in regards to her friend cussing at my child when we're all supposed to be friends, that was where I also felt really disrespected. So then, it wasn't a couple days later, I think AJ confronts her about it, saying like, hey, like, what's going on? Like, why did we get such hostility when we tried to go and talk? And then they get into an argument, in which exactly, like, dude, my daughter's right there, and it's like, you could be an adult and instead, like, talk like an adult, or you could say, hey, like, we need to talk to you for a second, would you mind having, like, your daughter? Yeah, like, it's just so fucking stupid. But anyway, so yeah, I'm already kind of peeved at that whole, like, thing, and then I get peeved later on when I'm overhearing the argument that AJ and Gina are having about it, and one was basically Gina was constantly telling AJ that they're acting like a child because she literally wasn't giving him any word, or she wasn't giving them any word in to converse with her about anything that happened. And so when AJ's like, okay, like, this is obviously not becoming a productive conversation, like, I need to step away because it's overwhelming right now, and Gina said that they're acting like a child when they tried to remove themselves from an unproductive conversation that was only making matters worse. And constantly Gina was talking about how she's supposed to be a nice person. And so what I'm gathering from those conversations is that Gina's actually talking about us behind our back, instead of actually directly confronting us and then expecting other people to fight her battles for her when she gets too overwhelmed by the thing that she doesn't like someone else doing. And that's where I'm pissed, because it's like, you also shouldn't need to, like, also tell people how much of a nice person you are to be a nice person. Like, sorry, that's something that you say in your actions. Yeah, no, I'm, like, so flabbergasted by all of this, because I could feel it, like, you know, because empathness, I can feel it. I feel the, it's like, I can feel your animosity, but sometimes I also can be wrong. So I'm assuming, like, if you tell me nothing's wrong, I am going to assume. No, exactly! And it's like, none of the neighbors talk to us anymore. Like, we had Cheryl, we would talk to often with, Vicky, and it's like, now they don't talk to us. And I'm actually liking to believe that it's because Gina talks about us behind our back. And I'm actually, like, and just even assuming that, or thinking that, I'm already, like, super ticked about it, because that is just so disgusting. I cannot handle people gossiping. If you have something to say, you can say it to me, and we can work it out like adults. But the second, like, you know, you turn and and don't actually, or the second you don't actually, like, want to confront me, and instead you just want to keep spreading more rumors and gossip and make other people dislike the person that you're gossiping about because you don't have the balls to actually go up to them and say what you have to say, I lost, like, just so much respect, and I feel so disrespected, and I'm just so frustrated right now with it, because it's like, now there's absolutely no one in the park that really likes us, or that we can even be friends with, because no, we're the assholes for going into Gina's yard uninvited, when really she's had that open invitation for, like, the last month and a half. Or, I mean, last, like, a year and a half, like, 2-3 years. Like, literally since Zelly was born, she was so welcoming to Zelly coming into her yard. Oh yeah, Zelly can come pick strawberries. Zelly can come over here and do this. I set up a swing for Zelly. So, like, yeah, what the heck are we supposed to think when you've been so inviting and such open arms, when suddenly you're like, oh yeah, I don't like you coming over anymore. Like, that's fine. Even that would be better than what you did. Like, letting your friend cuss out my child because you didn't have the balls to talk to the adults like an adult and tell us that you did not like us coming into your yard. Like, I was pissed. So being as pissed as I am, exactly, like, dude, like, I like the neighbors across the street now more, because at least, you know, when they've had issues with us, they tell us to our face. Or even the people that brought over Perry, like, at least they had the balls to literally walk my cat up to the porch and talk about the issues they had with the cat. Like, damn. I mean, like, instead now we're just, like, it basically just took us off guard with sudden, like, hostility. And my poor daughter, I have to now explain to, like, why an adult was using, you know, language we've told her is rude or can be used to mean at her when she didn't even call for it. This kid who's already, like, had her first bully experience, and it's just so wrong. And I think that's where I'm not being able to let go of the anger like normal, because usually I can be pretty chill about people being like this, but when it comes to, I think, my kid, that's where I'm like, I can't. Oh my god, I remember that. But yeah, exactly. Like, I would still take that over anything, rather than someone, like, looking at me, watching me, and then talking about it without even giving a chance to actually say my piece. So, yeah, that's why I'm mad. And literally I've been, like, being kind of passive-aggressive this last few times. And so I used to be so careful not letting Jack out while Gina was out, because Gina has trauma regarding Rottweilers. Jack, you know, being a tricolored Aussie, looks like a Rottweiler in the dark. So, yeah, I'm not going to let him out while she was out there, because I was considerate of that fact and didn't want, you know, him, if God forbid, if anything fails and he ends up going over to say hi. No, seriously, it's just, like, literally, like, your bar was, well, and that too, like, your bar was so low, like, for me to like you. Like, there was so much I did to ensure your safety and your health and well-being. Like, and how many times I've offered to come over to help because you would constantly do things by yourself, and I would constantly say, like, hey, like, we're right here, we're young, we can help you, like, let us help you. And even Johnny was thankful for that. You know, my daughter's gone over to offer them sweets and treats and this, and that's actually where I started getting kind of a weird feeling, was this last time we went over to offer them cake that Zelly had baked. They refused. Johnny just said that he didn't want to worry about his calories and stuff, but I have a feeling it was also because of that. But again, it's like, if you don't say anything, we can't do anything to fix it. But I mean, I don't think Roxanne probably doesn't look like a Roddy as much as Jack, for somehow, because probably the eyebrows and stuff. I forgot what I was doing. Fabricator? Yeah. Let's see, can I go over there? But I need that water tank. But also, in that conversation too, apparently the reason why she started holding some sort of grudge against us, I know, I don't even know. But anyway, apparently the reason why she was holding some sort of grudge against us was because, at one point, 2 years ago, Jack jumped over towards her yard, and AJ's response was to chuck a rock at Jack. But Gina also happened to be in the yard, and so Gina felt like the rock was also being thrown at her, despite her not being anywhere near Jack where the rock was being thrown, and the rock also was nowhere near close to hitting either of them. It was more of like a trying to grab an attention. Honestly, yeah, but there's also people who, like, will stereotype the coloring of a rot over the actual shape of the rot. I can't tell you how many people, like, when a dog comes in and it has, like, any sort of, like, tri-look coloring, they're like, oh my gosh, it's got rotty, and it's like, no. It's such a common color. Yeah, and, like, the rock wasn't even, it's like, it was a pebble. Like, a pebble to get attention of a dog that was currently in, like, a drive, probably, and and to garner their attention. It wasn't like they chucked like a 6 pound like mini boulder at your leg, which also has happened to me before. But, trying to think what else. Right, well, and it's like, she's come up to our porch unannounced before and, like, been so... Yeah, I don't know. It's just, it was so weird, and it sucks at the same time, but it's like, I can't, like, it's like it's a weird kind of rage I've never felt, and it just keeps coming up every day. I still feel the same amount, and so, now I petty let out Jack whenever they're out anyway, because I don't care anymore. Like, I'm done trying to be nice then, because I can be a nice person, but once you piss me off, I tend to not care anymore. I still act pleasant, though. Floor collectors don't have to run in here anymore. Thank you. Yeah, eat your damn chickens. But I guess, I don't know, yeah, and that's kind of what it felt like. It's like this, like at first I felt super guilty and super bad until I found out, like, the whole story, and then I'm like, you know what, no. Like, I could have felt bad had she told us something about it, and I still didn't listen or something like that, or something else happened, but no, there's no way we could have known. And unless, like, you know, we're told. It's just, at the end of the day, that's not our fault for not... It's not our fault for not knowing something that you never told us. And at the same time, what I still can't get out of my head, though, is the cussing at my kid. Like, I don't know, apparently some sort of mama bear in me awoke, and so that's kind of where my rage came from. Like, have issues all you want, but don't bring my kid into it, and don't make my kid have to witness something an adult already should be better about being. Oh, god dang it. There. Yeah, it's just, that's my, yeah, apparently that's my line. And so anyway, yeah. Anyway, with the whole, like, understanding that fence is probably built for Jack and Sif, who are actually not the ones responsible for going on the yard. Actually, it's the deer, which we have seen frequently going into her yard to eat her plants and trampling her grass. So now I am more apt to bringing Jack out in the daylight to show how good of a well-behaved dog he is, like, because he doesn't actually go out of our yard unless, like, he's on an off day. But yeah. Yeah, and that's, yeah, it was weird because it's like all they did was just kind of, like, walk over to say hi. It wasn't like they, like, ran through her bushes or something. Also, welcome, people. I see there are more people joining us. Either one of my AI ciphers it had already adapted. Oh, yeah, because the grass behind her house has been slowly, like, getting eaten away in the dirt and stuff, so she's blaming our dogs when they haven't been over there in months, because I've, like, been really strict about them. So now, and also not letting them out in the day where they would be more apt to want to go over to say hi. So now I'm like, oh, you know what? We've been working really hard to make sure they stay in the yard with distractions, so now I'm going to let them out throughout the day. And especially when someone's out there, so that way they can see, like, hey, look, my dogs don't actually leave their effing yard. And so that's why I took Jack on the walk around, because it's like, wow, look at how non-reactive he is. Let's see. It's trying to guard itself. To hide a profound... Oh. But, yeah, so that's part of why my pettiness kind of took over there. And now, yeah, if someone's out there, or she's out there, I specifically let out my good boy. So everyone sees, hey, look, he's actually staying in his yard, and then... Well, I don't think she knows it's the deer. I think she's just assuming and trying to set up precautions for something that's not actually our fault, because she's blaming us. Without actually confronting it. Or, confirming it. My brain. There we go. Okay, now I can get my upgrades. I won't. This game is so relaxing. But now you can see why I felt very, very validated when walking my dog, and then her dog walks off her yard to go and try to say hi to my dog, and hearing her throughout the day trying to corral her dog back into her yard, because now it's like she's realized, oh crap, I am being a hypocrite. And I'm like, you know, that's the best thing I could ask for right now. Because may like the whole horror of your actions be revealed to you, and realize that, no, actually, I'm not the problem, you are. Okay, more health. Kinda want to get some more angler slimes. Honestly, and that's why I could hear her, like, being more strained than normal, trying to get Belle out of our yard, and I'm like, huh, yeah, sucks. Now you gotta deal with that own stress of yourself. And how your dog's actually an issue, not my dog. And it sucks, because I really like Belle, and I really like Gina, but at this point, I'm like, wow. Right, I forgot that this was here. Like that, or Tabby. I think it's Tabby, because it's gray. I don't remember where the Tabby slimes are. Which way? Oh god, I'm going back home. Jellystone! Oh, you mother. Oh. How did I miss that? Oh, I think so. Jack's been such a good boy. There was one point on the walk where I wasn't paying attention and my leash slipped out of my hand and he tried running up to say hi to Romeo. And he got all, like, loosey-goosey, but then, like, was immediately, like, stopped dead in his tracks, like, 2 feet before actually going nose-to-nose with Romeo, realizing that, oh shit, this dog does not want to say hi to me. And I'm like, thank God you have some sort of self-like preservation, dude. Because you would have gotten your face eaten. Like, it's my fault because I let Leash go, but at the same time, thank God he's got a brain that also came through for him there. Oh God, Jack constantly tries to break our legs by wiggling and folding in half into our legs. No, seriously, I was like, thank God. The training's really been paying off for him, and his genes really do show well. I'm very proud of the dog he's becoming. Just gotta get more training in him. He did so good on his walk, though, because he used to, like, lose his mind at any sort of dog barking or any sort of, like, thing that he wasn't used to seeing. And now he's... I know. It's like, that's honestly what I was hoping for, is that his maturity would hit and he would finally mellow out and become, like, less of a velociraptor. Oh. That's a lot of deep brain in that one. Right, I was looking for a tabby plort. Oh well. I can get them from home, I don't know why. Alright. I have a water thing now. Ah! Go away. Honestly. It's like always the I realize adolescent is honestly some of the most annoying to train. Like, it does pay off after a while, because when they finally mature, it's like all that training just kind of settles in, but it is so frustrating trying to deal with adolescent dogs. Especially adolescent male dogs. I love them though, because it's like they always think that they're so hilarious when they're naughty. Refinery. I keep forgetting that the refinery's now like way down here. Yes. Yes. God, we have an adolescent GSP right now, and I'm just like, I don't know where the brain is yet. I have yet to see his brain. I was like, if I ever get a pointer, it'll definitely be a female pointer. Yeah. But it's probably like the difference of like her having that like ability to retain and willfully like want to actually please, whereas like it's like, yeah, this is fun. I forgot what I was doing. Was I going to make more things? What else do I need? I want a jetpack. That's what I'm looking for. I need phosphors and radiant ores. Yay. Where to find those, I do not know. Dash boots would be nice too. Boom plorts. Oh, that's what I should fix my... No, because then that'll be meat to meat. Or no, wait. What do boom plorts eat? What do boom slimes eat? I don't know yet, because I don't have the slime. Yes, such boy brain. Jack's brain is finally starting to click in there, and I'm like, thank God. I don't have to, like, I actually do not fear for his life as much anymore now whenever we go on walks or he goes outside. Clippy, for sure. Just gotta check out the daily news, okay? Oh, you guys are so happy. Here, assume these for me because I do not have any other place to put them right now. Oh, that's it. New silo. That's what I can do. New silo spots, so that way I can store more things away. There we go. I have a spot for Q-berry? No. But for some reason I do for chickens. Alrighty. Perfect. Heck. I actually really like our trainer that we have right now, though, boss. Like, we, with a head trainer from Colorado, moved here to become a trainer because she does not like, she's like, I am not a confrontational person. She says so she hates, like, telling people what to do. So she's like, I'd rather just train dogs. So, and work with clients. So she stepped down as head trainer from Colorado and moved here to be a trainer. And she's really funny because, like, she gets so fascinated with, like, dog body language the same way I do. Oh god, ew. That's so gross. And I know why they do it, but it does not make it any better. But, anyway, we were talking, her thing was, oh shoot, what was it? Because I told her mine was the fact that, like, dogs will give another dog some space if it's using the bathroom in the middle of, like, a play session. And I just always think that's so, like, wild to me. It's like, how polite is that? Like, I understand, like, the reasoning behind it, because they know, obviously, if they try to play with the dog while it's doing that, it's going to tick it off, and the play will stop, but, like, how wild, though? Like, how cool it is just to see that interaction, and how a dog recognizes that, and is like, oh, yeah, here you go, I'll give you some space. I know! Almost your Sif. And then Sif just follows me into the bathroom. And then watches. Why did you lick the finger you stirred the drink with? You don't like the alcohol I drink.
It's not that I don't like the alcohol.
Oh, it's because you have stomach issues and you decided to dip your finger and lick the lemonade?
No, it's really strong.
Oh. My brain is not braining. I cannot come to conclusions right now. Ow. Why? I spilled it on my... It's a waste of alcohol. True. Although, guarantee you Sif would absolutely play with me if I offered him a toy. But, again, that's like offering him the toy, not him pushing to play, or... Okay, good night, Moss. I'm probably gonna keep this stream open just for funsies. So if you want to come by and chat, I will be here. Wait, is that it? Oh, I literally was saving a tabby for it. That's so funny. Actually, yeah, I kind of want to store these Ristros too. Oh, mother. Why? Every time. Night. Okay. Can I have some pickle bites? Huh?
There's only 5 left.
Oh. Okay. Thanks. treasure. I found treasure.
Ooh, I like that.
I know, I'm actually super excited. Like, a lot of these treasure eggs are just basically decorations. And I like that. That you can find, like, the blueprints for decorations. Just,
Instead of, critical features of the game that could make life easier, like the calming bell or the portable water
actually,
turrets.
those were given to you by the,
I started playing the game last
Oh,
night.
did you?
I know.
Yep.
It's so much better.
Right?
Tie it to story progression, not exploration.
Yes. Trying to remember where that tabby statue thingy was. It was in a cave somewhere, but which cave? I can't remember. Here's the map. This one is like right around this part of the map.
Part of the reason you were confused, well, you were probably just hungry. Part of the reason you were confused is when you don't get enough sleep at night, you feel more, your emotions are more good. It's harder to keep up
What is this thing? Sometimes it's because she doesn't understand her own emotions. Thank you. Yay, I found it.
I think after that,
They don't sing.
Aww.
Aww,
Awesome feature. I like this.
me too.
I'll do it for you.
Did I just dump my brine?